Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotep, shalom alaikum, peace. This is Tracy Lene Muhammad, and I want just a few minutes of your very valuable and your very precious time to do two things. One, to hopefully motivate you to spend more time with you and developing your amazing abilities. And two, to let you know that I make amazing jewelry and cups and would love to put together a gift basket for somebody that you love for the holidays. In the gift basket would be a pair of my amazing earrings, not necessarily these ones, but you get to decide. A personalized cup that I have marbled. This is my coffee in this one. And designed with maybe the monogram or your name. Also, a t-shirt or a hoodie. We could talk about all of that, but I would really love to have you experience my gifts and give them to someone else. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about is loving yourself and supporting yourself. And as I do a lot of work on myself, I use YouTube a lot and I use other spiritual guides. I don't do religion anymore. And what I mean by that is I don't believe that there's just one path to the divine creator. I have decided to take something from each religion and then patent it for my own life. That's me. I'm not telling anybody else what to do. But as I study how to manifest, because there are things I want to do in my life and I want to manifest, one of the things that I recognize is there aren't a lot of Black women talking about manifesting big things. And I said, I wonder why. I believe it's more difficult to manifest when you have a lot of trauma in your life. And as Black women and Black men and women of color, so I'm not just excluding, but because I came this time in the person of a Black person, I kind of know a little bit more about me than I do about other ethnic groups. I think that we have a lot more blocks, a lot more ancestral trauma. So manifesting, you will not manifest the things you want until you get rid of some of the blocks, the bigger things. Yes, you may manifest a new car, but maybe not the exact car that you really wanted. And sometimes you're even afraid to ask for that car. You think, well, no, I'll just stay with the Ford Focus because at least it gets me from point A to point B. Because a lot of times as Black people, we're taught that just be happy with whatever you get. Don't ask for too much. Or we're given this impression of God that God is stingy and only gives you if you jump through a million hoops. And then if you just miss one little hoop, that's why you ain't got nothing. And I don't subscribe to that. But I did subscribe to it subconsciously. What's really running the script in our life is our subconscious mind, not our conscious mind. And as I grow into who I know now I'm supposed to be, I'm 53 years old. And it has taken me over 45 years to really accept that I am definitely here to not only help motivate other people, but to help people once I have, it's my job to help others to get a little bit more. And I have all of these ideas, but I need the resources. I first had to get through the blocks because there's so many blocks when you come from a 16-year-old mother whose father didn't acknowledge you, but your mother was amazing and terrific and did the best she could and got you a dad that loved you, but just didn't know how to love you all the way because you weren't his, quote unquote. I had to take a break because sometimes my brain just, but I know that it's a little bit more difficult when you are in a melanated skin to manifest because the whole world is telling you all of these things about you constantly, and you know that they're not necessarily true. Now, also, you're looking at my eyebrows and I did this video knowing that I had started the process of microblading, and it's in the fading part where it's getting itself to the right space. But I knew I had to do this video, so I had to divorce that thought of, girl, don't you put yourself on camera with your eyebrows looking like that. People gonna think you took a Sharpie, which is what my middle son said. Looks like I took a Sharpie and just put it on my brows. But they're going to come in. If you had your eyebrows microbladed, then you know the process. If you haven't, you're like, what is Tracy doing? Then I'm just letting you know it's doing the shedding part, but it's going to eventually be perfect. So I wanted to share that. So I almost didn't do a video, or I started to turn it outside. And then I decided, no, I love me now. I love me 100% positively. So I'm going to share all of me. Back to manifesting, and is it more difficult for people with melanated skin? I believe it is, but it's not impossible. Difficult is not impossible. And even in the word impossible, it's I'm possible. It may take a little bit more work. It depends on your upbringing. You may have a lot more to wade through than somebody else, but it doesn't mean you can't have the life that you desire. You just got to want it. I've always been creative. I came here wanting to create because I came from a mother and a grandmother who sewed, so it just kind of came through me, but I didn't do that. I wanted to act, and I did do some acting, but I didn't have enough self-esteem to go as far. I thought I was too fat. I thought I wasn't attractive enough. I thought all these things about me that simply aren't true. Now, I don't want to act anymore, but I do like creating clothing and cups and earrings, and I've had help. I have a tribe. I have an amazing spiritual teacher that helps me when I get stuck. And she's just absolutely spectacular. And if you're interested in her helping you, you can DM me or text me, and I'll put you in touch with her. I've had help through religion, through Islam and Christianity, and the things I picked up from the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Minister Farrakhan and the teachings of Christ. All of this stuff that has helped me. But what was missing is me releasing the blocks. The thing that helped me release the blocks was going into my own self and saying, okay, why is this not happening for me? Like, why am I doing all of this, but I just keep getting stuck? And then I wrote down all of the things I believed about that. And when I did that, I was able to see where some of my blocks lie. But then I didn't know how to get rid of the blocks. So I asked, universe, help me get rid of these blocks. And then this amazing woman was brought into my life, and she's been helping me and others do so. I was in the store and I saw some earrings, and I said, I like those, but I can make them. They were leather. And then voila, I started making my own earrings, and I love them. And see, if you know me, then you know that matching colors is not my best thing. I just put on whatever, but I didn't want to ramble. I wanted to talk about, yes, it is more difficult to manifest when you have more blocks. And you probably have more blocks when you are a person of color, but I'm not a colored person. I am of the original family. And that's not racist. It's just true. The civilization began in the place we call Africa. And ipso facto, I am of African descent. We've had a lot of trauma. And healing that trauma, I use my ancestral altar. I use different rituals. I have decided that, damn it, I'm here in the person of Tracy Lene Muhammad, and I'm going to have some things in this lifetime. And I have had to let go of some expectations on others because I'm not here. They're not here to please me. That's another thing, just real quick. Other people are not here to please you. They're here to please themselves. And if you can find somebody that what pleases them lines up with what pleases you, voila, you got this great match. And you're still going to have difficulties even in that, because we're people and we're spiritual beings having a human experience, but that human side sometimes fucks us up. So I wanted to just really share those two thoughts, that you can do, be, and have whatever you want. And as a person that has melanin in them, it probably is going to be a little bit harder because you have all of these things telling you you can't have them, but you can. And the second thing that I wanted to share, I had to turn that call off. The second thing I wanted to share is I'm here doing the damn thing. I would love to make you some earrings or a custom mug, custom t-shirt, a makeup bag. Now, my hair looks spectacular because my daughter is a hairstylist and she added the micro links to it. And I absolutely love, love, love it. I also get my lashes done. And I used to be the type of person that thought if you add anything to you, then you don't love yourself. And that's simply not true. I'm still Tracy. I just amped up my beauty. And it would still be beautiful without it. But my daughter, if you're in the Richmond area, my daughter can add the micro links to your hair as well. You can buy some jewelry. I tell you what, we can put together a type of package where you can give someone a gift. It's raining really hard out. And today is my daughter's 23rd birthday. I'm trying to also get back on YouTube. So if you like my channel, please like, share, and subscribe, because this is a part of who I am. I'm supposed to do this, and it's time to do it. So just wanted to share those things with you. I do love you, because now I love myself, so I can say freely I do love you. Have an amazing day. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotep, shalom alaikum. Peace out to Brooklyn and everywhere else.